So the two tennis stars are measuring a tennis court. It's 42 feet longer than it was wide. So it's 42 feet longer than it was wide. So the length is whatever it was when it was wide, whatever its width is, plus another 42 feet. That makes it 42 feet longer than the width. So that takes care of this statement. Whenever you've done a statement in a word problem, feel free to cross it out. You can always erase it, I guess, if you do it in pencil. You can come back, but you're done with this. That fact is expressed right here. And then it has a perimeter of 228 feet. So if we add length plus the width plus the other length plus the other width, this is not a good way to express perimeter, but you add up all the lengths and the widths, it should make 228. Or a better way of expressing this is 2L plus 2W was 228. Okay, so now we have a system of equations, because to start with we had a length and a width, two variables that we didn't know. But now that we're dealing with two equations and two variables, we can solve. And this one's set up for substitution. The length is 42 plus W. So where I see length here, I'm going to put in 42 plus W. So 2, and here's where I pause because I've hit a length. And I'm going to put it in parentheses because everything of what the length is must be multiplied by 2 according to this formula right here. So that's why we got to make sure we use parentheses so that 2 can multiply to everything inside the length. And just copying everything else down exactly how it is. This is a linear equation that you can solve. It's a one variable equation. In case you need a refresher, the 2 is on the outside of the parentheses, so the distributive property says that's going to multiply to everything inside the parentheses. Gives us 84 plus a 2W. Now we're taking care of that part, copying everything else down. We can combine like terms now. 2W plus 2W gives us 4W. That's the only thing that can combine. Trying to get W by itself. I want to get rid of that 84. We subtract 84 from both sides to get W by itself. We get this, and the last step is you have to divide both sides by 4. So the assumption is if you're doing systems of equations, this isn't too bad. That's why I'm kind of blowing through this. But if you need help solving linear equations, we have those resources abound. 144 divided by 4, I'm pretty sure that's 26. So that's the width. And you can go back, and the first fact said that, get all this garbage out of the way. First fact that we wrote down was that the length is 42 plus the width. So that must mean the length is 42 plus 26, because we found out 26 is our width. So length is 68. There's our two answers.